my name's Jamie. I'm from APDO and I brought Poppy here at the Discovery Center. We're here to let you guys all know that APDO is open. We are following the strict guidelines that the CDC has put into place. We are doing same-day treatment just like we always have, and parents are welcome back.
Hi guys, welcome to Coffee and Cuties. I just want to thank APDO for sponsoring this month's Coffee and Cuties. And this month Coffee and Cuties is all about pirates. So I have my pirates chest here with all of our booty, and we're gonna do some really cool activities today. We're gonna do an experiment and some crafts. But first, we're gonna read a book. Okay, so this book is called How I Became a Pirate, and it's by Melinda Long and David Shannon. So I'm gonna scoot over a little bit so you can see me. All right, so let's open it up. All right, pirates have green teeth, when they have any teeth at all. I know about pirates because one day when I was at the beach building a sandcastle and minding my own business, a pirate ship sailed into view. I knew what it was because its flag had a skull and crossbones on it, and because I could hear the pirates singing, "Hey ho, blow the man down." They were a little off key. I tried to tell Dad, but he was busy setting up the beach umbrella. I tried to tell Mom, but she was busy slathering my baby sister with sunblock. So I went back to my sandcastle, but I kept an eye on the pirates. By then, they were rowing to shore. When they landed, the head pirate climbed out of the boat and yelled, "Ahoy there, matey! Be this the Spanish Main?" "No," I said, "this is North Beach." "Shiver me timbers," the pirate said. "We must have taken a wrong turn at Bora Bora." He walked around my sandcastle, he looked at the moat, then yelled back to his crew, "He's a digger, he is, and a good one to boot." "A good one to boot," the others agreed. "What be your name, matey?" the head pirate asked. "Jeremy Jacob, sir," I told him. "Well, Jeremy Jacob," he said, "you're looking at Braidbeard and his crew. We've been needing a digger like yourself. We've a chest of treasure to bury." "Aye, treasure," the others shouted. "You're coming with us," Braidbeard told me. I didn't think Mom and Dad would mind as long as I got back in time for soccer practice the next day. That's how I became a pirate. Oh, he's about to fall off. As soon as we were on board, Braidbeard showed me the chest of gold and jewels. "Got to find a safe place for this here treasure. It's high time we were off," he announced. "We're off!" we all shouted, and then we all set sail. There was plenty to do on board. The pirates taught me to sing sea shanties, the louder the better, and to say real pirate stuff like land lubber and scurvy dog. By dinner time, I could speak pirate perfectly. I also learned pirate manners. Braidbeard pounded his fist on the table and yelled, "Down the hatch, me laddies! Down the hatch!" we all shouted. Braidbeard gulped his food and said, "Hand over the meat." "The meat!" we all roared. Nobody told us to finish our spinach. There wasn't any spinach. Or to chew up our carrots. They weren't allowed on board. We talked with our mouths full, and nobody said please or thank you. After dinner, I tried to teach the pirates to play soccer. Braidbeard kicked the ball and yelled, "Arg, soccer! Arg, soccer!" the crew yelled. Then everybody dove for the ball at once, and it rolled right off the deck. "After it, me hearties," Braidbeard commanded. "After it?" we all whispered. We fought over who would go get the ball, but it didn't matter anyways because a shark came along and swallowed it in one gulp. So much for soccer. By now it was past my bedtime, but nobody tells pirates to go to bed, to take a bath, or to brush their teeth. Maybe that's why their teeth are so green. Pirates sleep with one eye open, just in case, and they don't change into pajamas unless they want to. Pirates don't do anything they don't want to, except for maybe swabbing the decks. I wanted to be a pirate forever. But then I found out what else they don't do. When I couldn't stay awake any longer, I asked Braidbeard to tuck me in and read me a story. "Tuck you in?" he bellowed. "Pirates don't tuck." "No tucking," the crew cried, and the only thing they had to read was a map. "Don't you have any books?" I asked. Braidbeard looked confused. "Books?" I didn't even bother to ask about a goodnight kiss. It wasn't easy to fall asleep without a story, but I was finally dozing off when a storm broke. Thunder boomed and lightning flashed. I tried to hide under the covers as waves slammed up against the ship, but I kept falling out of my hammock. I couldn't find anyone in the cabin. They were all on deck. "Lower the sails!" Braidbeard shouted. "Batten down the hatches!" Everybody ran around yelling and lowering and battening. Nobody had time to sit close and tell me it would be over soon. Nobody even noticed me. I decided that I didn't want to be a pirate after all. Just then, flash, crash, crack, lightning hit the mast and it split right down the middle. "What do we do now?" yelled one of the pirates. "We'll have to turn back," called another. "But the treasure," hollered Braidbeard. "Where will we bury the treasure?" I stepped forward. "Maybe I can help," I shouted over the wind. "I think I know the perfect digging spot." When the storm was over, we rowed back to shore and buried the chest. We drew a map so that we could find the treasure again, but I don't think I'll need it. After that, the pirates repaired the ship and got ready to sail. Before they left, Braidbeard handed me a flag and said, "You make a fine pirate, Jeremy Jacob. Guard that treasure well. We'll be back to get it soon enough." "Soon enough," the crew repeated. "And if you ever need us," Braidbeard added, "just run the Jolly Roger up yonder pole, up yonder pole," the others shouted. "And maybe I will, but not today." I have soccer practice. Hi guys, okay, so now we're gonna do our experiment together. So we just finished reading our book about pirates and there wasn't a sea monster in it, but a lot of times with pirates, there are sea monsters. They run into them all the time. So we're gonna make a sea monster today. It's called the Kraken and it's like a giant octopus. So what I have to make it is, this first solution is calcium chloride, and then here is sodium alginate. So I just mixed calcium chloride and I dissolved it in water. And you might have actually done this at the Discovery Center because we do this experiment a lot here. But we call this worm goo. We make it here. It's sodium alginate. Algae is the root word of alginate. It comes from brown algae. And you actually find sodium alginate in a lot of our foods, which is really crazy. It can be like in cheese and ice cream, and it's actually the hydrating agent in noodles. So that's really cool. So we're gonna put it in here. And what's gonna happen when we put it in is, this is a liquid, right? They're both liquids. And when we put it in here, this is actually gonna start to form a solid. And what's happening is the molecules are kind of like cross-linking together. The calcium is gonna come out of the solution. It's gonna cross-link with the molecules in here and tighten it all up. And we call that a polymer. And it's pretty much just gonna make a chain of molecules that form a solid. And we're gonna shape it and see if we can make a sea monster. So I'm gonna see if I can pull one out of here if I try really hard. Put a lot in there. Okay, so you can kind of see it. It was a liquid and now it's like more of a solid. So we're gonna see how many tentacles we can put on this. And a big octopus, it needs a head, right? And then it needs lots of tentacles. So when I pull it out, now it's a solid and it's got these giant tentacles that are gonna hang out. I'm actually gonna set it on the edge for y'all to see. Whoa, it's like flying everywhere. So I put everything together. We've got a giant squid head. It's gonna hang out over here. And next we're gonna make a pirate boat. And so hopefully our sea monster won't attack our pirate boat. Alright guys, so I told you that we were gonna make our own pirate ship, and I've actually already made one so you can see what the final product's gonna look like. And I even found a really cool little pirate guy to put in there on my ship. And I'm gonna add some stuff to it in a second too. So as you can see, I've got all the supplies laid out here. So first we're gonna talk about the bottom of the boat. And what we're gonna use for that is just half of a plate that I just cut. And you're gonna wanna do it to where like the plate side that you would eat off of is down. That way it kind of goes out like a boat and it kind of has like an edge to it when you lay it down and you can put things in it. So we'll do that, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna take some tissue paper like I did, and I did brown because like brown, I wanted my boat to look like it was wood, and I also put black here, and I'm actually gonna add some more black little pieces and kind of make like some windows on my boat. So I'll show you how to do that. So I'm just gonna put some glue on top of the tissue paper I already have, and I'm gonna take some black here, and I'm gonna put it right there and make some windows. So on y'all can take anything y'all want. You can do any colors, and you can just put glue wherever you want. I'm just gonna put it right here in the middle, just so it doesn't take a long time, and just stick down our colors. You can do any color you want because pirate ships are wooden, so if they want to paint them, I guess they could. Like, it makes sense. So you can just stack them up, and like I did some black. That kind of makes it look like windows. And you can use a glue stick, you can use anything that you have that can like stick it down. You can do tape, I guess, if you wanted to. I'm gonna do like tons of different colors and just act like my pirates, like they went crazy and they just painted it all different colors. They had too much fun when they were painting the side of the ship one day. All right, so that's good, I would say. So after that, we need to do the mast. And the mast is just this long wooden pole that goes up and it holds our flag. So we'll flip our plate over and we will put our mast there wherever we want it. You can make it higher or like shorter. And I'm just gonna put the glue on the brown part and then flip it over and say that that's where I want it. All right, so now we have our ship that's painted like super crazy colors and our mast. And now we can add a flag, just like I did. And how I did that was I traced my hand on a black sheet of paper. And you can use a white marker or a white crayon on black and it shows up. So if you just go around, and my hand's probably a lot bigger than y'all's. And you just go around your hand, complete it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you just cut it out like that. And then after we cut it out, we're gonna draw something on it. And I drew a skull and crossbones because like in our book, they have a flag and it's called the Jolly Roger flag. And a lot of pirate ships have that flag. So I did that, but you could do anything you want. You could do your name or your initials or like a smiley face or a heart or whatever you can draw. Or you could look up how to draw a skull and crossbones like I did. So I had to look it up. And then you can do it in white like I did so that it shows up. Or you could find like a marker that's like metal or like gold or something colored. That would probably show up too. So after you cut it out, you have your hand right there, and I am gonna do it this way. I did it this way, so I'll do it the other way, I guess. And you just need to, first you just need to put some glue right here at the other end of your mast and hoist your sail, just like that. And then I'll just write my initial. My name's Krista. So I'll just do a C right there and color it in. So that's my ship. And now we're done. And if you wanted to add some other things to it, like windows or a person in it, like a sticker, you definitely could. And now we're gonna make some coins and put our coins in our ship. All right, guys, so we just made our pirate ship and it was super cool, but it needs some pirate booty to go in it, just like this stuff. So we're gonna make our own. So all you needed for this activity was air dry clay. So I have my air dry clay right here, and I just kind of got a little chunk of it. And I'm gonna make 2 coins, and I just kind of put them in a ball, and they can be whatever size you want your coins to be. So after you make a ball, you'll just smash it down and make it kind of a perfect circle if you can, or not perfect, doesn't really matter. And now this is the super fun part, because now all we have to do is decorate them and then let them dry, or like write whatever we want on them. So I have some different things that you might have at your house. So we could do like a penny, and if you smash something into clay like that, it'll kind of leave the imprint of it, so it kind of looks like a penny if you get really close to it. Or you could, like, we'll use this to like flip it over. You could flip it over and you could do something else on the other side. Like you could use, I already have some weird markings, but you could use a toothpick and you could write like X's on it, or like a dollar sign. It's super cool. Or you could even find like a bottle opener and like use that to like cut it out. That could be really cool. And then pull it out of the middle of it and have cool like weird edges on it. So that's awesome. So these are things that you might have at your house that you can make a coin with. Here at the Discovery Center, I have these super cool pirate coins that we already have that you can use to make your own coin. So if you smash it and make it just as big, we can push this in it and make our own coin. Okay, so we just made our pirate's booty, and like I said, I have these super cool coins. So I can hand these out at our in-person Coffee and Cuties this Friday at 10:45 and 11:45. This Coffee and Cuties is virtual just for the friends who can't make it on Friday, but we really hope that you come out. We're gonna do our experiment again, and we'll read the book again, and then we can do the crafts all together using our supplies. And I might even be able to find a tattoo for you in my treasure box. Again, thank you to APDO for sponsoring our Coffee and Cuties for the month of November.